We will be live here at Bristol Motor Speedway shortly, experiencing some technical issues in the background with the graphics. Please stay with us. Good evening, fans, and welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway. I'm Ron McKay. Alongside me is Colin Grace tonight. Having loads of issues here with our graphics package tonight. Currently trying to figure that out behind the scenes, but we don't want to make sure you miss any of the action. So we will be looking around the track without commentary or graphics for a little bit until I get the graphics figured out, and they'll be back to normal coverage. But you won't miss a thing. Let's do this.
Aaron's in here in our team Discord, and he goes, asked me that question. He goes, I guess he just didn't want to answer my question. Okay. And I was like, he answered. Quick mic check. Radio check. Gotcha, Bobby. Thank you. You are so not welcome. Y'all got me? No. Don't listen to him. We got you. I figured. Thank you. Who, me? No, Josh, not you. course you brought up that game. Of course you did. I'm sorry, what now? I said, of course you brought up that game. Of course you did.
What are you talking about?
Haunted Heat Forward 5, brother. That trucker car haunted my nightmares for too long. Not an iRacing, sir, please.
Here's the funny thing. This is actually a different version of it. This is before the one you're thinking of. But don't worry, I'm bringing that one out in your game. I got you.
Again, folks, we appreciate you for sticking around here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Still experiencing some graphical issues on the backside. We have re-downloaded our software, letting it kind of update. We have no live timing, no nothing, no camera control, no graphics, nothing. So currently we are just stuck on the scenic camera here, watching the action here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Definitely not how we wanted to start our broadcast. As we don't have any backups at the moment. We're still working on getting our main broadcasting graphics package up to date, and we'll be fully live as soon as we can. Thanks for sticking around, folks. We apologize. It's Bristol, baby, under the lights inside this concrete stadium. 20 drivers are unleashing 150 laps of short track mayhem. Half mile, high banks, and no room for error. Lap traffic in seconds, tempers in moments, and nowhere to back out once the green flag is already dropped. This place doesn't care about the point standings or past wins. Bristol demands aggression, precision, and nerve. One mistake, one bumper out of line, and your night could be over in an instant. Tonight, it's raw speed, hard racing, and controlled chaos from start to finish. From the roar of the crowd to the echo of the concrete, this is short track racing at its most intense. It's Bristol, baby. 131 laps now under the lights, and it starts 21 laps to go. Good evening, race fans, once again, and welcome to the Bristol Motor Speedway. We've been live since the start of the green flag, but our graphics package had some big issues. We had to completely reinstall it, but we're back here live with 22 laps down. We are under caution. Looks like it was a racing incident in turn 4 according to race control, but we're doubling up, about to go green flag. Colin, welcome back to the booth.
I'm glad to be back. It's been a little bit since I've been in the booth, but this is a fun combination here. Trucks at Bristol always put on a good show, so I'm excited to see how the rest of this race goes.
Yeah, exactly, and I am too. And now I can actually control the cameras, and we're not stuck to the scenic camera. Travis Farmer has worked his way up to second, and the drop of the green flag. Travis Farmer chases Cannon here down the back straightaway. The 3 right on his tail. The only driver out is Ty Mosley with a technical issue. So you see here, this is the battle for second between the 13 and the 3, chasing down the 9 as the 88 makes a move towards the back of the pack. Him and Rosker are battling. This is the battle for 16th, 15th position. Christopher Rosker, driver with the 36 Reddit Chevrolet, had a lot of issues in practice. Looks like he's kind of found his groove.
You're already noticing here the multiple different lines that the drivers are running. Some running that higher line, some trying to wrap it around the yellow line on the bottom. It all depends really on driver preference. You can make both lines here be fast, but it all depends on how your car is set up. In this case, how your truck is set up and how you drive it.
Yeah, exactly. You see the 43 Mike Howitzer getting loose at the back. This is currently the battle for 7th position. Yeah, so far been really clean racing. About 28 laps in, only one caution, which was really a racing incident by our wonderful race control. These drivers tonight have really handled this track well. Had a lot of issues in practice. A lot of cars go flying. But looks like everyone's kind of found their groove under the lights here at Bristol. As a 3-way battle up here is forming for 5th position. As I was talking, you can see them going 3 wide here. That 27 is being risky.
Being blocked there by the 17. Oh, up in the wall. There's 3 truck of Williams up in the wall there, out of turn 4 there. Probably going to be fine, just a scrape, but that has pushed him back from that battle there right ahead of him.
Yeah, he started in the 3rd position at the drop of the green flag and has now fallen down to 6th. I wonder if he's lost his groove or maybe something wrong with that race car. As you can see here, the drivers are already kind of stretched out here, but it's only an 8-second gap from the leaders, to the driver in 19th place. And that is the 69 of Chris Liotta, who's really struggling tonight to find any sort of grip or whatever. He's currently battling with the 23 for the 18th position. Colin, how hard is it to kind of find your groove once you lost it here at Bristol?
Well, at Bristol, it's quite easy to lose your groove because the track, even though it seems identical, both ends of the track are very slightly different in how you can run them. So if you get knocked out of your groove, you might even forget what corner you're in sometimes, and you're going to start losing lap time. As you see the 13 and 9 here side by side for the race lead.
Yeah, Travis Farmer giving it to Cade Steel Cannons, the battle for the lead. Travis Farmer was pretty fast in practice and has kind of now found his groove a bit, sticking it to the 9, battling with him in that Miller Lite Chevrolet.
Oh, contact back there for 4th.
Yeah, that was with the 71 and the 17. They've been battling hard here the past couple laps. 71 just got squirmy there coming off the corner. So watch here, the 27 makes a move on the 13. 27 washes up high, almost makes contact with the 13, side by side, going down the backstretch. Well, the fun thing about Bristol, and as you said earlier, with its somewhat multi-groove racing, is that you could be side by side with a guy for multiple laps and still be neck and neck. You see, oh, 71 in the wall.
Oh.
Makes contact, washes up the track.
Oh, he's up in the wall now, up at the marbles.
Try pulling his best Ross Chastain impression. As Roska back at the pack makes a pass for the 14th position, is now ahead of those two drivers back there who are battling. That is the 4, I believe, and the 88. This is the battle for 15th. So we get a nice kind of spotter's view here of Bristol Motor Speedway. The 70 side by side, as well as the 16 and the 3. This is the battle for the 9th position. That 3 started 3rd, is really falling off and is having a hard time as the 23 makes it down pit road. I actually cannot find him. Oh, here he is. I was going to say I couldn't find him. But if you look ahead, I believe that's the, yeah, that's the 22. Oh, contact, 3 around. The caution out here at Bristol. What a time to cut to him. Yeah, let's get that replay here, see exactly what happened. Going to be the 3 here, just gets 3 wide and nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's not on him at all. Getting contact from the bottom sends him around. 3 wide is possible here, but it's very, very sketchy.
Yeah, you do not want to do 3 wide. As a bunch of drivers are now making it down pit road. And as a bunch of drivers are making it down pit road here at Bristol, we're going to try something new. This is something brand new to us here at Inspired, as I have to get it set up here. Okay.
The 22 tries to fit it 3 wide and gets into Hayden for left rear quarter panel and turns on the IRL goes with anything.
All right, now it's time for the Green Flag Racing Network's very first Green Flag Racing Network trivia. This is something new that we are trying here at the Green Flag Racing Network. We took advice and some feedback. Here's how it works. Every round will be played under a different caution period. Each question will have its matching poll in the YouTube chat. After a short period of time, or after enough answers, the poll will close. When the poll closes, the answers will be revealed, and you should refrain from using external sources to make it fun. And since we're at Bristol, all the trivia tonight is going to be about Bristol Motor Speedway. So let's get that poll up here in the YouTube chat. Question 1. When did Bristol Motor Speedway open? Is it A, 1975? Is it B, 1961? Is it C, 1987? Or is it D, 1953? The poll is up in the YouTube chat. So if you want to go there and vote, you can. I'll give you about 30, 35 seconds, and we'll come back to the trivia once the polls have closed. We're back here live again. Remember to go vote. Put in your answer as the drop of the green flag flies. We're back here green at Bristol. Really tight racing here at the back of the pack. Very chaotic as the 3 gets squirmy up into the wall. 88 around. 88 around sideways. The 22.
Multiple cars involved.
The 22 also sideways. Yeah, let's get that replay up, see exactly what happened here. I believe the 88 just got loose. He gets up and gets real loose. Hits the 22 also just gets loose trying to avoid. Kind of unfortunate. Again, for the folks at home, for the trivia, it's in the Inspired Racing League YouTube chat. When did Bristol Motor Speedway open? Is it 1975, 1961, 1987, or 1953? Colin, what's your opinion on that wreck there?
It just looked like checking up to try to avoid the car or I keep saying car. To avoid the truck in front, and he drifted up the track, which caused the rear end to get loose, spinning him around. And the 22 also just trying to check up for the wreck. Probably locked up the rears, couldn't really tell, but he also sent it around. Just unfortunate turn of events there for a couple drivers.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, especially because we were racing so good, and now we're kind of just getting these caution precaution type cautions, which is slightly unfortunate. Yeah, let's bring in the 13 of Travis Farmer here. He's been running up front most of the day, kind of back to 7th. I don't know if that's through the pin strategy, but there's only one way to find out. Let's bring him in. Travis Farmer, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
You were running up front in second place, so you got a little bit of damage on the front nose. What happened?
I had nowhere to go. 27, whatever car that was that spun out there. I had nowhere to go, and I just nailed him in the side.
Yeah, I see a little bit of damage out of the front end. Do you think that's going to affect you at all, or do you think it's not really going to matter because it's a short track and aero's not that important here?
I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to see if I still had speed before I came in the pits.
Yeah, exactly. The start of this race was very green and orderly. Now we're kind of getting these caution precaution situations.
Yeah.
Are you trying to just play it safe, or do you think everyone's kind of pushing it?
I'm not sure. I mean, I know everybody's trying hard out here, but we need to chill out a little bit.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. We'll let you concentrate. Hopefully you get back to the front there.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And as Travis gets ready to race, the drop of the green flag flies. 95 laps to go here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We are green. The 9 still extends its lead. That 3 really struggling, hit the wall again. You see the 72 getting a little squirrely there.
A lot of the trucks here starting to get loose in the rear.
Yeah,
Probably as I say that, there goes the 4. It's that right rear tire starting to heat up on all these cars. It's making them slicker, and I don't think the caution's out yet.
No, we stay green. Here comes the field.
Able to collect it. just in time for before the field came around. We're keeping
Oh,
the
the
green. Yeah, here
9 up
comes the
behind the
field.
wall.
Yep, it's got to be that right rear tire starting to get hot for everyone and starting to make the trucks get loose here out of the corners. Another truck up on the wall. Good lord.
Hard to focus. Just dog pig, constantly switching.
Oh,
Yeah,
almost contact there.
Hauser to the lead. Fisher gets loose. Let's pull up the track map here. Looks like that 88 is slow on the bottom. Oh, 71 hard into the wall.
Kind of slow out the pool.
See if he can keep it up out of harm's way until the field passes.
Surprised the caution today. No caution. We stay green. Great job there by the 71, keeping it out of the wall and out of danger and not having to cause caution to be thrown. 88 also gets loose and brings it back down pit road. The 46 now showing he stopped. See him get back underway. A lot of drivers just single-handedly getting loose. I agree, Colin. I think it's that right rear tire.
Start trying to save your stuff here, or just plan on when you think either the next caution's going to come out, or even if you need to, you might have to stop under green here, which at Bristol you lose a large amount of time, maybe even 1 or 2 laps under green flag conditions if you have to come down and take tires and fuel. So a lot of drivers probably don't want to come down pit road to keep their track position, but if it comes to the point where the car is undrivable, you're going to have to pit.
Yeah. I also believe it's I don't know if it's single or dual. I think it's single, but I could be wrong. If it's dual, then you'll definitely lose multiple laps, because you basically have to do an entire lap under green flag, under pit road speed. As you see here, everyone's kind of starting to separate a little bit there on the track map. Raska makes the pass, now up to the 12th position. Will Hoyt loses a spot. As you see here, he's starting to struggle here a little bit. The 71 brings it down pit road. Mike Hauser's still leading, but Aaron Stanton is putting the pressure on.
Sorry about that. Nah, it was probably on me. Robin's racing. We're good.
Coming here
Those
on
two
lap.
fighting it out.
Yeah, the 5 and the 3 and the 96 also battling it out there. 16 also getting involved.
Gaggle of trucks back here.
Nice little hornet's nest, so to speak. 3 makes it around the 16 there pretty easily. Gotta admit though, I really do like that KFC scheme.
Spun out.
Someone spun out on the bottom. I believe that is the 23.
You see on the track map, there is a car. Yeah, he's stuck in the wall right now. If he gets it rolling, we should stay green, as it seems race control's letting these single car incidents play out.
Yeah, excellent job there by not only race control, but the drivers themselves. Letting these drivers, keeping it out of the wall, or keeping it out of the racing surface. As a giant 2x2 pack there drives past. The 4 to
Nearing
the,
about.
yeah, 4 to the upside there, 72 here. What were you saying there?
We're about to the halfway point. Lap 75 will be the halfway point here. I don't know what fuel's going to be like, but we can already see that the tires are definitely becoming a problem.
Yeah, and the lap down drivers are also now becoming part of the factor. This first lap down car, the 69 of Lyota, comes into play. Hornets Nest still back here. The 22 attacking the 16. Here comes the 4 on the outside, taking advantage. Yeah, this is kind of towards the top 10 here, back in the top 10. So you see the 71, or is that? Yeah, the 71 is kind of the last car in that pack, but he's all the way down to 14. That's the one thing with Bristol is that With how many lap down drivers you are, you almost have to look at the ticker to find out the order.
Yep, that's just the nature of how short this track is. You're gonna, over a long run, really quickly run into lap traffic.
Yeah, this race is absolutely flying by, but as we're looking away, Stanton makes a pass on Hauser. He is now your new leader. Yeah, pretty much single file now. The top 13 have not been lapped yet, but that's about to change as they're approaching 13th. That's hard, the 35. The 88 giving them a little bit of trouble. Do you think the 43 is going to try to use this lap traffic to the advantage and try to pass the 27, or do you think all the lap traffic is going to kind of let it by?
Well, it all depends on what both cars do, because 27, if he can work through traffic better than the 43 can, that's going to work to his advantage. But if it slows him up, then they'll allow the 43 to use it to his advantage to catch up to the 27.
Yeah, but it seems like a lot of this traffic is just because they're really struggling on these tires, and they're kind of letting them by. So I don't know if the 43 is going to get that chance if he has that advantage over the 27. And here comes the 9. He was your pole sitter, and now he concedes. He's scraping the wall there. As you see, about a 4-second gap open up between the top 2 and everyone else here. Big long choo-choo train behind the 13 currently. Almost reminds me of Fernando Alonso this past Formula 1 season with those big, long, giant DRS trains.
We got a wreck. We got back into one.
Driver's talking about a wreck into one. That's the 16. Oh, hard into the wall there. He keeps it down on the apron, even though all that damage on the race car. And we say green. Great job by the 16, keeping it out of the wall. And there's the caution.
Sorry, I had to look at it real quick.
A little bit late, but I'll
I would suggest not
be
to do
fine with that. I just assume race control probably didn't notice it, which is why obviously drivers would be calling it out, trying to make sure race control knows what's happening.
Exactly. Let's get that replay up. I see the 27 and the 43 having a little... I think they're just waiting for the pace car. Yeah, let's get that replay up here, presented to you by W Energy. Yeah, contact... hold on, let's back that up a little bit.
Get them in the wall.
Yeah, you can see here comes the 16. 4 makes contact, 16 goes around, hits the wall, but great job keeping it off the racing surface. The other caution here, lap 88 out of 150. Let's bring in the 16 of Elijah Fisher, and let's get his side on it. Elijah Fisher, it's Robert McKay and Colin Grace in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
A little bit of an interesting incident there. Did the 4 just kind of pop off the wall and come down, or did you get loose? What happened?
I never got loose, just took the corner to give him the top lane, so exited the middle, and it just seemed like his truck got loose and he just either popped the wall and came off. I mean, it's a normal mistake from people. You know, just sometimes you got to keep it in the wall, but he's kind of newer, so we'll give him grace and let him know how to handle that next time.
Yeah, and exactly. He is a newer driver. I haven't seen a lot of him, but you've been really strong tonight. Hopefully that doesn't change. You are a lap down now, but it should be easy to get back.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, hopefully I noticed a little bit of damage to the front end of that race car. Does it feel funny, or do you think it's just cosmetic?
Yeah, we ain't gonna be back in this race.
It's just... Oh, I see the wheel now. The camera angle just... Are you calling it quits for the race, or are you just going to hang back?
Oh, we'll keep it out there.
Got to get that sponsorship money.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you later, and hopefully what you said isn't true and you're still in this thing.
Yep.
And the green flag flies here over halfway through this race, about to approach lap 100. And that 22 gets, Rob Wilhoit gets a really good jump, but here's the 27 right on his inside, the 43. Here comes the 3 wide.
Right there, Mike. I didn't know what Robert was doing.
Close contact. They're going to keep it clean.
Yeah, that 22 going around the 96 there. 96 around. Great save, keeping it up off the racing surface. What a save.
My bad.
Again, another driver being able to keep it off the racing surface. Keeping it green flag racing here.
Yeah, that 27 riding it high. 22 seems to be kind of slow there in turns 3 and 4. Maybe he got loose. Since he here bringing it down the road.
C22 coming down pit road. 27 still your leader. Has a bit of a gap now to the 43. Don't count out Williams in that 3 truck. He's still up here trying to fight back into the front 2 positions, putting pressure on the 43 right now.
But one thing I'm wondering is if maybe the reason he fell off earlier is because he was burning through his tires.
That is a fair point. You could also expect that that happens again if he keeps pushing like this. But maybe he's found something to save a little more tire this run. We'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah, exactly. Only time will tell, as they say. Only 10 drivers now on the lead lap. The last of them being Josh Hotshot Henderson here in 7th position, 6 seconds behind the leader. There's lap 150 to go. We're already 2/3 through this race. It doesn't feel like that, that's for sure. Here, the 22, Rob Wilhoit getting lapped down again. Now 3 laps down. Drivers kind of now single file. Let's go Green Flag Racing Network side by side, but don't worry, you won't miss a thing. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy W's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey you. Yeah, you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on trading paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut. And also, for the rest of the year, you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets performance.
The Inspired Racing League Cup Series.
One last gas down to the bottom. Hauser down to Blind Mike. Hauser takes Chicagoland and his first win in Inspired.
Where the best of the best duke it out every week for that sweet taste of victory.
Another caution right now would change everything.
Oh, speaking of cautions, there they go. God's almighty damn. Ty Wilson
where legends rise and underdogs thrive.
Ain't hard, buddy. You got permission to burn it down for the 7th time this season.
But even the best of the best have to start somewhere.
Brother Garrett Jenkins, Josh Henderson up here in the booth. Buddy, you finally got it.
This is the Platinum Truck Series.
Welcome back live to Bristol Motor Speedway. 112 laps completed. Now we switch down from laps to laps to go. And as we're kind of single file here and the laps are dwindling. Oh, caution! Caution is out.
That changes a lot of it.
That changes everything. Looks like Evan Logue involved in that one. This is the replay. No. Okay, so the caution came out here. I hear someone scraping the wall. Is that... I believe that's the incident right here.
Yep.
I might.
96 hits the wall, tags the 9, and they just go around. This changes everything. Now, from a pit strategy, you can make it from here. What do you do? And it looks like the majority of drivers are making it down pit road. So you see here Farmer, Hayden, Stanton, Curtis, everyone coming down pit road. Handful of drivers staying out, maybe to get their laps back, I'd assume. Wave around. Let's bring in the 27 here and get his kind of opinion on the strategy here and what this changes. And never mind. Let's pivot and bring in... Let's bring in the 3 of Hayden Williams.
Aaron, are you ready to cut up traffic?
Hayden Williams, welcome to the booth. You got a copy.
Got you guys.
All right, how much does this caution change as far as pit strategy goes? How much does it change your plan?
Well, I wanted the caution to be a little bit later so I could, let her rip on the new tires, but this did change everything. Cause now
Break it up there.
so I was gonna hopefully try to save them a little bit, and if there's a late caution, be up front and hopefully use the rest of them with the remaining laps that I have.
Yeah, you're currently sitting in the 5th position. You seem to be good on the really short runs, but those tires kind of fall off on the long runs. Do you think that, obviously the strategy's a little bit messed up, but do you think as far as this is a very short run to go, do you think that it will give you kind of the upper leg against everyone else, or do you think everyone else is kind of going to be pushing a little bit harder?
I hope it gives me the upper hand. I don't know how good these guys in front of me's tires are, but we'll just have to see. Hopefully I can be there at the end.
And I hope so too. You've been up front a lot of these races, but you just haven't gotten that luck on your side yet. Pace truck pulls off. Hopefully you get that tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And the green flag flies here.
43 out to a strong lead. 27 looking to the inside, down onto the apron there. Allowing the 70 to look to the inside at the 27 now. Side by side for the first, it was the first 2 rows there, besides the leader, back to just No, it's still 2x2 here. Most of the way. Oh, Rosca's around. Rosca's around. Caution's out.
Yeah, caution out there for the 36 who goes around. We'll take that replay.
I know, I just feel bad
Let's
that
rewind it here.
Are you heavily damaged or
Live, like he just got loose off the corner. Yeah.
Great save though by the 36. Oh, ooh, hard contact.
I owe you a beer for that.
They just barely tapped the wall in the front and the back. Probably was going to be fine, but that contact might have broke the steering. Yeah, that right front's not looking too good.
Yeah, let's focus the camera over to him, see how bad that damage is.
Because I saw him go down there, and I was like, okay, and I
Yeah, that's not looking good. Let's bring him in.
I tried to give him that room.
36 gets loose.
Christopher Rosca, it's the boys in the booth. He got a copy.
Yeah.
The sound of defeat. Hard hit in the wall by that driver coming up onto turn 3. Did he just get loose coming off the corner?
Yeah, got loose off of turn 2. They're loose off of 4. Tried saving it and slid back up towards 1, and nowhere for the drivers to go. And unfortunate way to end this race, but I got a lot farther than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, fair.
To be honest,
this is your debut race here in the Truck Series. Obviously, you are the owner here of the Green Flag Racing Network, so to speak. So you've been broadcasting the Gaslight Racing League. Come over here, and your race is over with only 28 to go. That's got to be hard.
Yeah, and I had a good run off of turn 4 on the 3 car and just put the power down too early in the back end and stepped out. And it's something that I was struggling with a lot in practice, was the rear end stepping out, and finally had it fixed, and come towards the end of the race, lo and behold, the issue comes back. So
Yeah.
love this car, love this track, but together, not so much.
I'm telling you, you should join us in the booth. Just saying.
Oh, no, I'm gonna get my damage repair and try and finish.
They get those points there. I said, made the joke to the 16. Got to get that sponsorship money because he's currently back on track, 25 laps down.
Yeah.
An unfortunate day-ending wreck there for Christopher Rosca. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Yep.
It said for me to drop to the end, you need to drop behind the 22. No, you stay.
Well, for the little bit that we were green there, it got really exciting up front. 2 wide, multiple rows back. We're coming back around for the green flag here. Through the restart zone, back to green. Great jump by the 43 on the outside. 2 by 2 by 2 right now. The 43, I think, is going to slip ahead. He does slip ahead. Everyone's single filing out right now. Most cars on the bottom this time. C27 looking for the move around the outside of the leader. 3 looking to the inside of the 70. 2 by 2 up there for the race lead. 27's going to take the lead. Stanton in front of Hauser now. Still a bit of pressure there behind. A couple cars loose out of turn 4 that time around. Everyone's starting to finally single file out, it looks like. Oh, a lot of trucks loose off the corner there. Three jumping to the bottom there. Williams looking for a move. Back to single file. Everyone running that yellow line there at the bottom of the track.
Sorry about that, Ben. I didn't expect Darcy to check up that much.
Wow, again, 3 was loose off the corner that time around, but you just see out of turn 4, all the drivers getting to the throttle, the rear end's trying to step out. Still single file here. No drivers are really having an opportunity to make a move up front at least. First through 9th still in the lead lap. 10th on badge starting at the 22 of the 22 truck is a lap down. Everyone behind him is a lap or more down, but from 9th on forward, all these drivers still within a lap of the lead. You see almost 3 wide back there. Travis Farmer looking to the bottom. The 2x2 there, 17 of Henderson. A couple trucks starting to migrate to that outside line, trying to make that work. Now Travis Farmer is side by side with Greenlee. Still side by side. Farmer going to be able to clear the 70 truck. You see now the 3 looking to the outside of the 72. Those 2 side by side now. Williams trying to make that outside lane work. Contacting the wall for Williams and the 17 of Henderson. Farmer's starting to give a peek into this battle. You see Williams dive into the bottom there. Whoa, big crossover move there. The 72 trying to lift the inside of Hauser. Still single file out here. Now Williams looking to the bottom. Wow, way to really lose off the corner there for the 72. Wow, 43's up in the wall. Contact. Big contact. 17's around. Henderson's around. Looks like 43 of Hauser involved. 17 of Henderson involved.
10 laps to go.
Contact there, racing for, I believe that was 4th or 5th. Whole conglomerate of cars they're battling.
Yeah, well,
Stan's going to remain your leader in the 27 truck. Gaining almost, I think it was about a second ahead. You see 43 Hauser coming to pit road. 9 of Cannon coming to pit road. 17 coming to pit road. See there on the right side of the screen, drivers who are on pit road, their pit lane time and their pit stop time. The top 4 all stay now. 10 laps to go here. It's going to be a sprint race to the finish pretty much. Drivers who pit trying to see if fresh tires give them enough of an advantage they can race back up to the front of the field.
This is going to be called a racing incident. Mike hits the wall and Hayden.
Yeah, let's get that replay up here. Race control reviews it a racing incident.
I'm just going to call it a racing incident. No real at the time.
Definitely, that's the incident.
It was the 17 was involved, I believe. 17 to 43.
Okay, let's see.
So Elijah, do I get my black cleared since I was the lucky dog?
Oh, just 3 wide again.
Yep.
Saw this earlier.
I was just checking.
Does not end well. Now this changes everything for the drivers that are really good on the short run, but not good on the long run, because we have only, let's see, lights on the pace car are still on, so we're going to be coming to green probably with about 6 or 7 laps to go. So it's going to be quite interesting to see here what these drivers do and how hard they're going to be pushing it.
What did you say, Elijah?
I hear you giggling.
He's wanting an
What?
I thought you were giggling because I said 6 or 7
Nah.
laps to go. Thank God.
No, that was a sniffle. That wasn't a giggle.
I thought that was giggling.
No, I was hoping you didn't mention anything.
Oh, I thought you were laughing.
No, definitely
realize
not.
what I
I
said.
am
All right, the
not a
pace.
fan of that joke.
The pace car pulls off. The 27, the 72 sprint to the finish. Great flag back here at Bristol.
Stan with a great jump, pulling almost 2/10 already into the lead. See Farmer up here. Farmer on the outside racing for second right now.
Yeah, Farmer said, hold my beer, it's time to go, and the time is now. He is pedal to the metal, trying to get around that 72, 5 laps, coming up to 5 laps to go here. These drivers pushing it as hard as they can. As the 70 passes, currently in a battle back here, he advances. The 43 trying to make a pass.
Middle track.
The 4 wrecks. Caution out, the 22, the 23 involved.
Multiple cars. Right before that happened, I was going to mention Farmer's up there racing for third. He's got a good bit of damage on the front end of that truck. That front end's pretty pushed in on that Mountain Dew machine. Still having speed in that truck. All right, let's see the replay here.
Another incident involving the 4 and the 9, both of them not having good nights.
To me, it looks like the 4 just kind of washed up there. Oh,
23 locks it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like the 4 just drifted up off the corner, thinking, I guess he thought he was clear and there was contact. Let's ride on board here. 23.
He just locks it down. Already a loose race car. And he's just holding on for dear life.
Jack, come back down.
All right, now we have a three-way. We're gonna have a three-way battle here for the win. Or actually, technically, it could be a 9-way battle. But the top 3 drivers here going into overtime is going to be the 27, the 72, and the 13. That 13 with a damaged truck. The 72 sits right behind the 27. Let's bring him in. Kurt, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
We're heading into overtime, and you're sitting in second. How confident do you feel?
Honestly, not very. But we're going to try and hang it on low.
Honestly, I haven't seen you at the front most of the race. Obviously, you kind of been in the top 5, top 10 battle all day. But is this your first time kind of in this top 3?
Top 3 all night, yeah, first time.
Do you think you have the speed tonight to hold on or even go for the win, or are you just going to be holding on for dear life here?
I think I'm just going to try to hold on.
That's the best you can do. Good luck, and I hope you can
Thank
hang
you.
on.
Thank you.
Now let's bring in the other driver here in the top 3 really quickly, Travis Farmer. Farmer, welcome back to the booth. You're hanging on to third. The 72 doesn't feel confident. How do you feel?
I'm feeling a little better. After I got that little bit of damage fixed, it's doing a lot better now.
Yeah, the 3 has
I'd
damage.
be happy.
Sorry.
I'd be happy with third.
Yeah, that 3 has right for a damage. The 72 isn't confident, and I can't get a hold of the 27. So, do you think you can get the win here in overtime, or?
I don't know. I'm not going to try nothing crazy to get it, though.
So we meet again.
Yeah, well,
Don't want to mess nobody up.
The pace truck's about to pull off. We appreciate it. Hopefully you can hang on to third there.
All right, have a good one.
You too. All right, the pace truck pulls off. The 27, the 72, the 3, the 13. 4 drivers in for the win. We're going to overtime. Green flag back out.
Once again, another great jump by Stanton in that 27 machine, giving him a big advantage here on the restart. But you see 3 of Williams running that high line, getting the run off the corner.
3 trying to go down to the inside there. 1 lap to go. The 3 on the back bumper of the 27. Can he do anything?
Watch and see what happens here as the turn 3 and 4. He's going to send it onto the bottom. I don't think he's going to be able to get there.
But the 70, side by side for 4th position. And the 13 gets it up the line.
Really close battle there. Timing and storage showing 1,000th of a second between our 4th and 5th position there.
That was so close.
Close battle all the way to the end.
Look at this.
Aaron, you just had to take the arrow from me, didn't you?
That's not what I wanted.
get
13
you
to
guys here on the broadcast a view of how close that finish was.
Yeah. Dang, man, that was awesome.
The line.
Right there.
Farmer just barely ahead of the 70. It's going to squeak out of 4th place.
Look at that. That right there is the angle. Or right there.
There's a good shot. Yeah, these two really close finish for 4th, but in front of them a bit of a strain out. I really think what determined that race win was just how good of a restart Stanton got in that 27 machine. Just off the line, able to pull that gap, give himself some room there, and it was all on the 3 to try to make the move and wasn't able to get done.
Yeah, what a finish. Especially by the 70 and the 13. That's got to be my first photo finish that I've ever had the pleasure of commentating. Alright, now time for some top 3 interviews. First up, let's bring the man we just talked to about 5 minutes ago, Kurt Keynes, who finishes 3rd. Kurt, you hung on to it. You got 3rd. You didn't think you could, but you did.
I did. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, it's got to feel good, especially with how hard the Farmer and Greenlee were charging behind you. How'd that truck feel the last 2 laps?
Honestly, it felt pretty good. It was the fresh tires with 30 to go was kind of nice, so felt pretty good.
Yeah, but it looks like you or the 3 had nothing for the 27. But
No, he was hanging it high pretty well.
yeah, but glad you were able to kind of rally in there for a 3rd place finish. How was your race then? I didn't really see you a lot.
He was pretty good. Just kind of hung out in the top 10 and let everybody else figure out what they were doing and tried to stick it out to the end.
Yeah, before we let go, any sponsors you want to thank, family members, etc.? Floor is yours.
No, not really. Just thank you everybody for watching.
And we will see you next week. Great run here tonight at Bristol. Do you think that you can have a very similar run at, trying to see where we are next week? Oh, Motegi Oval. That's a hard one.
I'm going to do my best.
I didn't even have Motegi until we started broadcasting this league.
I don't even think I own it.
Yeah, I didn't. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Now, time to bring in the 2nd place driver. Let's bring in the 3 of Hayden Williams. Hayden Williams, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy.
I got you guys.
Even with that left front damage, you still did it. You got 2nd place. You beat out the 72, but you just didn't have anything for the 27. How does it feel?
Feels better than last Saturday when I got my win took away. I can tell you that, but yeah, I just didn't have enough tire there at the end. I made one little slip up, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, I noticed. I don't think anyone really had anything for the 27. You got a great launch there on the restart, and then just kind of went away with it.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you're up front most of the night, though, except for the first stretch where you kind of fell back. How'd the truck feel tonight?
Well, practice, perfect. Qualifying, pushing like a dump truck, and then here it drove just fine. And I completely forgot I had damage until you mentioned something about it, so...
Your entire panel missing.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, I guess it gave me extra drag or something, because it drove fine.
Yeah, you had the whole quarter panel there missing on your right front. But it seems it didn't affect you much. You still finished 2nd. Before we let you go, any sponsors you want to thank? Drivers, family members, etc.? Floor is yours.
So you think Jackson for doing race control, y'all for putting up the broadcast, and everyone who makes this happen every week. Yeah, just move on to next week.
Yeah, and next week should be interesting. It's the Motegi Oval. How do you feel about next week?
I've never even heard of that place, so we'll have to see.
I think it's in, if I remember correctly, I think it's in Japan. I'm probably so wrong about that. I'm checking now. I've never watched a race there. I've never broadcasted a race there. I've never raced a race there. Motegi is in... Oh, it is in Japan. I was right.
Okay. Well, from what I hear, it's kind of like Darlington, but a little more banked. But
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out next week. Thank you for joining us. Actually, no, not next week. The week after. Next week's the holidays.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, we'll see you in 2 weeks and enjoy your holidays.
You too.
All right, and then unfortunately the 27 of Stanton. I'm scrolling through. He's unable to join us for an interview. So that's going to be it. This has been the Green Flag Racing Network for the Bristol Night Race here for the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. Had a little bit of technical issues in the first 20 laps, but I think we rallied it together pretty well. I'm Robert McKay. Alongside me has been Colin Grace, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for the Motegi Oval. Stay safe and happy holidays, folks. Okay, we're ending.